All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Kane's Game Review. Back. Welcome back. I mean, if you're watching it, sure. Anyways, Game 4 of the 2022-23 season. Canes get their first loss. Last year, I believe it took them 11 games to do so. This one, just 4. But you know what? This is one of those times where you can look at a loss and you can look at it and go, yeah, all right, that's fine. Move on to the next. That's a big key. And I think when you look at losses on a season, in a regular season, I would say this doesn't apply to the playoffs at all. It's goddamn just win. But in the regular season, you have to take losses and analyze who they lost to and how. And this is a perfect example of a game where they stuck with a team that is very, very good, a team that has 2 of the top 10 players in hockey. They were with them the whole way through. And honestly, maybe a couple blunders, a couple mistakes is really what the difference was, looking at you, Freddie Anderson. But even then, this is a game where Carolina stayed with an elite hockey team the whole way through. Svechnikov had a fantastic game, a very good goal, great goal, beautiful goal between Aho and Natchez. And the players that were supposed to score in this one scored. There just wasn't really much at the other end. A less than stellar game for Frederik Andersen, a terrible gaff and giving up the puck, a very nice play by Zach Hyman. Toronto really messed up. And a pretty subpar performance from Jack Campbell as well, in which the Canes just don't get the win because, I mean, this is one of the most dynamic offenses in hockey in Edmonton. But a win that you can certainly look at if you're a Canes fan and go, that's fine. You lose that game. Sometimes you win that game, but you can lose that game too. The Edmonton Oilers are a good team. You can lose that game. Now, if they were to play that exact same game and lose to someone like the Arizona Coyotes, yeah, maybe not. But overall, this game showcased a second line for the Carolina Hurricanes that is firing on all cylinders. Natchez, Svechnikov, Kotkaniemi is very, very good right now. Although I'm starting to get the sense Kotkaniemi is kind of a passenger on that line. So I hope he finds his stride a little bit more. His underlying numbers are fantastic. He is just sometimes completely invisible out there, which is fine. Like, if you're just a role player on that line, that's fantastic. I mean, his contract's not terrible. It has got a lot of years left. It's fantastic. But really, let's talk about the other 2 guys on that line. First off, Andrei Svechnikov, 6 goals in 4 games to start this season. A blistering hot start for a player who we all know can score 40 or 50 if he wishes to. He can do that at will. He has just been unable to in the last couple seasons. He's now got a contract that pays him to be that good and score that many goals, and he seems to be well on that pace. Yeah, his pace is like 100 goals right now. Highly doubt he's going to break Gretzky's record, but nevertheless, he's probably on a solid pace for 40 or I would say 35 to 45 goals this year. That would be ideal, and that's kind of what he should be. And Martin Natchez continues to look excellent. The speed is a dominant factor. He looks like he has a lot more confidence than he ended last season with. All this is good news to see, and even though you don't get 2 points, even 1 point, that is a game you can take a lot of positives away from. Put it this way, I think that's a game where if Rod went to the media, and I haven't seen his post-game comments, and as I'm putting this video up a day later, you can tell I went to bed at the end of the second because I didn't feel like being tired for work all day. For a game that the Canes were now already down 3-2. But if Rod Brind'Amour went to the media and said, I like a lot of positives out of that game, I'd completely agree with him on a game like this. So that's overall in this game really what this one was. It was a shootout. Both goalies didn't really have a great game. Campbell has not looked good to start the season for the Edmonton Oilers, so that's a big cause for concern. And if I was an Oilers fan, I'd be a little bit more concerned about this start than on the other side being Carolina. But that's neither here nor there, and this is certainly not Oilers game review, so we won't worry about that. I think we talked about the Oilers enough, but probably a final note. Okay, Connor McDavid is just so stupid good at hockey, it doesn't even make sense. Another short one here. These later ones are always going to be short. And honestly, probably the videos this season are probably going to be a little bit shorter anyways. I'm not going to review every period. I'll just talk about the key points of the game. But that is where we'll leave this one. We'll be back with game number 5 of the season. Who the hell are they playing now? I know they play Vancouver on Monday. Who the hell do they play? Is it Calgary? Do we play Calgary now? Calgary at 10 o'clock on Saturday. So there will be a night of for that one. I will actually do a night of one again. Didn't want to do this one, and holy Christ. My brother in Christ, I am not staying up until 1 a.m. to record a video on Monday night against the Vancouver Canucks. So this will be another Tuesday edition, or the day after edition, I should say, of Kane's Game Review. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. What did you think about this game? Do you think Carolina played pretty well despite the loss? Give me your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.